Man, this is a very, very interesting story. So, Page 6 posted a story titled, Trai Byers Wants Out of Empire. Carlos Greer wrote this article. Here's what the article has to say. Now, for the record, he plays Andre Lyons, the oldest son, on the show. And before I read the article, this selfie right here from Instagram has your girl Grace Geely, aka Boo Boo Kitty, or Anika Calhoun from Empire with him. You might be wondering, why are they booed up? Because they're engaged to be married in real life. She plays his father's ex-fiance, ex-girlfriend, or whatever on the show. And in real life, they're getting married. She's a bad one. She's fine as hell, and she got a fat ass. So anyway, shout out to my boy Trai Byers. He sure can pick him. No offense, bro, if you ever hear this, which you won't ever hear because I'm a nobody. But anyways, Page 6 writes in the article, and I quote, Empire star Trai Byers, who plays Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard's son, Andre, on the Smash series, wants out of the Fox show. Sources exclusively told Page 6, and producers are preparing to let him leave after some behind-the-scenes diva behavior. Quote, Trai wants out, said an insider. He feels that he studied at Yale and he's a, quote, true thespian. The character is beneath him. He has an idea of himself as being this big Shakespearean actor. While Byers was ecstatic to land the role on Empire in its debut season, sources said he doesn't agree with the direction the show's taken. Quote, at first being on Empire was major for him, but he feels his character is not as important this season. And he hates not being the star, said the source. He thinks he has the acting chops of Taraji and Terrence. He doesn't get how the show benefits him, and he feels he has way too much talent when he's not the star by any means. Another insider added, quote, Trai threw a temper tantrum during filming in the past few weeks, saying, quote, I don't get to do enough. I might leave. But producers called his bluff and said, fine. If you're not happy, we don't need you. He thinks he's a brilliant guy who deserves a better role, but he's hardly one of the most popular or dynamic actors on the show, end quote. The insider added, quote, he also fired all his reps for not getting him big movie roles. Byers engaged off screen to co-star Grace Geely, quote, was up for a new Muhammad Ali movie. And in his mind, he was very close to getting it. Another source said he fired his team when he didn't, and now no one knows how to reach out to him. He's even fired ICM. But a source close to Empire told us it's the last week of filming the season, and he's not quitting, nor is he being fired for now. Fox had no comment. Byers couldn't be reached. Hollywood's littered with stars who bolted hit shows for careers that fizzled, from David Caruso of NYPD Blue to Dan Stevens of Downton Abbey. Then again, George Clooney seems to have done just fine after ER, end quote. So there you go. That's what Page 6 had to say about it. I mean, this is really crazy. I personally think that he's a fantastic actor. I may not particularly like things that Lee Daniels puts into the scripts or whatever, all of this pro-gay stuff and whatnot, and there's some anti-black stuff. I think that the show is bad for our people. We have a bunch of mixed people on TV basically portraying negative black stereotypes, even though they're at least part white, some of them half white, some of them probably more than that. And I think that is insulting. It's an insult to my intelligence, and some of the shit that they show on the show is very emotionally draining. And with that said, the show is well produced and it's well shot. I just don't agree with a lot of the politics that they put into the show, but it's definitely well made. And at this point, I would definitely act on the show as a reoccurring character. I wouldn't want to, with me being an aspiring actor, I would not want to be a main character because I really don't agree with a lot of stuff that I saw on the show. But as long as I was somebody who kind of came in and left out, I would totally play a role in the show. But anyways, I think that Trai Byers adds a lot to the show. His character is very important. Same thing with Boo Boo Kitty. with Grace Gilly's character. She's fantastic too, and I think that her character adds a lot, and they really need to make sure they have her twerk more often, because I enjoyed that shit. I was here for that. But anyways, this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Just even thinking about Boo Boo Kitty twerking that big old light-skinned and red bone booty made me lose my train of thought for a minute there. I almost forgot my name, Jesus. Meat Magazine. Booty Meat Magazine.